Hello y'all, happy Wednesday. It is November 5th. I cannot believe we are in November. This is absolutely crazy to me, but I am gonna take y'all along with me for a couple days in my life. I don't know what this is gonna look like. I'll probably show y'all some of my workouts. Today I wanted to take you with me to run some errands. I'm gonna go to a needlepoint store. My friend gifted me a needlepoint kit for my birthday, which was so thoughtful because I have been wanting to pick up this hobby and I honestly just kind of felt overwhelmed with where do I even start? And that's the only reason that I hadn't gotten one myself. So the fact that she just got me everything that I needed to start with was so thoughtful. And this was the cutest thing ever. It's a Donata margarita. If you're in Austin, you've definitely been here from Hargs. And how stinking sweet is that? It's just so thoughtful. So I want to go to the needlepoint store because I kind of want to get the little magnet that people put up here to keep your needle on. And then I already broke my little tool that you can use that helps you thread the needle. I already broke it because I was a little too aggressive. So I'm gonna try to grab one of those and then maybe see if I can get another pattern. I don't wanna go too crazy with it because obviously I'm just getting started and I wanna finish that before I like really reward myself with something else. But I also am gonna go to Costco because Amelia told me that they have the poppy cranberry fizz flavor. Is it called cranberry fizz? Why can't I think of the name? It's like their holiday flavor of poppy in bulk at Costco. So I'm gonna go get that. And then I need to run to FedEx. I had gotten the new iPhone and UPS lost it. So I placed a new order, picked it up in store, and then UPS or Apple replaced the original order. So they sent me the original iPhone and I need to return that one. And then I also am gonna run to the grocery store to get stuff to make for dinner tonight. We're gonna do spaghetti squash with ground beef and tomatoes, spinach, etc. I haven't had that in a long time and it sounds really good. So let's go do that. And yeah, I'll take you all along with me. If you missed the update, I'm no longer running the half marathon in France, which is such a bummer. I unfortunately had to cancel just because of timing with other life events. It is such a bummer. And part of me is relieved because it's a very stressful time of year and I have a lot going on right now. My stress has been through the roof, which is why things like this have been so good for me. But it's also frustrating because I would have loved to be there. I would have loved to have experienced that race and just to have experienced that in general. Y'all knew I was really excited for that. So anyway, I think I'm gonna try to have a weekend of staying on top of managing my stress and getting some tasks done that I've been putting off for way too long. Since I wasn't even supposed to be here this weekend anyway, I feel like that's the perfect time to knock off those things that like you always wanna do but never have time for. I also wanted to show y'all, I finally got a brick influenced by Molly also, which is my friend who got me this. She has been doing social media free weekends thanks to the brick and it's just really inspired me. I follow like a handful of other content creators and stuff too that also have this, but it's a magnet and you put it on your fridge or whatever surface and you brick your phone. So you tap your phone to it and it locks you out of social media. And I think you get to choose which apps. I'll have to let you know once I set it up. I'll do that later. But I know that this sounds like, how could you possibly need a device to not go on social media? Like I know I should just have the discipline not to, but with it being my job, I feel like I am actually addicted to my phone. And I hate to say that out loud, but like I'm on my phone all the time for work. It's so easy to mindlessly scroll. And I've been wanting to continue to read more, do my coloring book, do my needle pointing, and it's so easy to just grab for your phone. So I think this will really help mostly for work blocks, for nighttime when I go to bed, because you have to tap it on here again to unlock everything. And I would have to get all the way up, walk downstairs, go to my refrigerator to unlock it. So obviously like you still need to be disciplined enough to not just like go to your fridge and do it. But I think this is adding just another element of I'm not gonna get all the way up just so I can mindlessly scroll social media. Like it gives you that chance to think about it and to reinforce the habit of not just picking up your phone. So anyway, I'm very excited about this. We'll see how it goes. This is cute. What to do while bricked? Read, explore, focus, hang out. That's the problem for me is I can't really do like a whole weekend without social media because it is my job and I have to be on social media daily for work and like those commitments that I have. So it's not something that I can do for like 48 hours at a time. But like I said, I think it'll be really nice for nighttime, maybe like all day on a Sunday once I have my posts and stuff up and have like checked everything off the list. So yeah, I'm excited. So once I set this up, I'll tell y'all more about it. Don't say it's all in my head. Okay, I just got done at the needlepoint store. I don't think I can get this camera to stay. So cute, so overwhelming. And everybody in there is so precious. And I was just chatting with the ladies and they said like, just wait, it's gonna become a hobby and then we're gonna recruit you to work here and then it's gonna take over your life. And I'm like, I hope not. But I got a needle threader and this one seemed a little bit more sturdy. And then it came with like this cute stitch keychain. This one feels more sturdy to thread through. There's like the smaller one and the larger one than the little wire one that I had that I already broke, which I'll insert like a photo of that here. Also, still a great option. I just unfortunately broke it, so I thought I'd try this. And then I got some more needles because I felt like, I don't know, might be nice to have a couple more as extras in case I misplace mine. And then I was going to get a magnet where you can like place the needle on the magnet on your thing, but the ones that they had there like weren't speaking to me. And I saw a couple of really cute ones online. There was like a mahjong tile that I really liked. There was like a Veuve bottle of champagne, like something that's more like that I already like and feels like me. So I think I'm gonna order that online. But now let's head to Costco to get our festive poppy.
I got a renegade soul. Your disposition is stone cold. Oh na 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 no. What it takes to let you go.
Oh my gosh, I feel like I just got a workout in. I came to Costco and I completely forgot that there's a Whole Foods over here. I kind of don't really love this Whole Foods, but anyway, that's besides the point. I was considering like I'll either go to this Whole Foods or I'll go to like my usual because I know where everything is and it's like on the way back home and whatever. So I get to Costco fully preparing for it to be a zoo like it always is. But not only that, half of their parking lot is being repaved. So it was a mess to find parking and I had to park all the way at Whole Foods, which is fine. I love parking far away to get more steps in, so I'm all for it. But I had 3 boxes of 15-pack poppies and I didn't want to bring my cart all the way over here and then have to bring it all the way back to Costco and then walk all the way back to Whole Foods. So I carried it and that's like not that big of a deal, but whenever I'm grocery shopping, whenever I'm doing household chores that require like lifting and moving things or like household projects, or whenever I'm putting my luggage in the overhead bin on a plane, I think about how important strength training is for your daily life. Like the fact that I could carry all of those boxes by myself, the fact that I had the strength to be able to do that and like not be winded or have to stop for breaks and like still be able to stand on one leg to balance the boxes with the other legs so that I could open the trunk, like things like that I have strength training to thank. And I think that a lot of times we get hung up on like the aesthetics of it all. It's about being able to live your life and live the most out of your lifestyle and have longevity and feel good and like just be able to do things that feel empowering. Like that felt really empowering, which I know sounds really silly, but anyway, it kind of worked out because then I just went straight into Whole Foods. I got what we needed for dinner. I grabbed some chomps as well. Alec loves having these at home. Of course I do too, and I obviously have to have one on the way to my next stop, which is FedEx, and then I'll be done for the day and I'm gonna go home and needlepoint. I need to get a couple more things done for work, so I'll probably do that first so that then I can just needlepoint without having to worry about anything else hanging over my head. So I also need to stop for gas, which I thought our Costco had a gas station and it apparently does not. So I'm gonna stop for gas as well. There's something about filling up the gas tank that feels like such a big check mark off the list of things to do. It just feels good to have a full gas tank. Final errand is done, except I guess if we're counting gas as getting an errand, I still need to do that. But I went to FedEx and it felt so good to cross that off my list because I've just been out like $1,700 for the stupid iPhone. I can't believe it costs that much money.
Interviews, I was very
but I need the maximum storage, so that's why mine is a little bit pricier, and I get the Pro for the camera. Anyway, I am gonna head to get gas. I'm listening to the Taylor Momsen episode of Call Her Daddy that just came out. I feel like I'm really selective with who I listen to on Call Her Daddy. It depends on if I like the guest. I don't know. I don't want to say anything bad because like obviously Alex Cooper is incredible and she's built such an insane platform and she's so smart and talented and da-da-da. I just like am not a huge fan of the podcast unless I really like the guest that she's talking to. And I feel like Taylor Momsen from like The Crunch and Gossip Girl, like she's my age. I don't know. It's just like fun to listen to. But I also really love Gals on the Go. That's been like my favorite comfort podcast for like 3 years now. And I hadn't listened to it in a couple weeks because I just kind of got off the habit of listening to podcasts, and I listened to, I think I had 4 episodes, and their new one dropped today because it's a Wednesday. So I listened to that. I had started it, obviously, like, this has been throughout the week, but today on my walk, I listened to it and I just finished it. So that's why I started Call Her Daddy. So if you need a podcast rec, I really love Gals on the Go. It's just 2 girls who are like OG YouTubers that are best friends. They like went to the same college. They met via YouTube, and now they both live in New York. Just love their banter, and I really just love both of them individually. So it's fun to listen to their pod. All right, let's go get gas. Obviously, a must for this germaphobe. There's nothing worse than touching the gas thing. That makes me so happy to see that I have almost 500 miles till empty.
We could be together, I'll be yours and you'll be mine. It just didn't work this time. Maybe in the future we'll see if the stars align. You're sorry, but when you kissed her, did you even think about?
I just spent way too much time doing this, but I did all the letters, which were really hard. The ones down here were easier because I felt like I could still do, I think it's called the continental stitch, and it made more sense, but these were like kind of funky, so you can tell I definitely like went rogue. Here. The N, I did an okay job. I just like looped through a couple times more than I needed to here. And the E actually was exactly how it was supposed to be done. The D looks a little wonky, but I think like that's just the nature also of that font on the Donata cup. But then I'm starting to fill in just this is like this row and then this row are very simple because it's just the continental stitch all the way through. But then I'm curious how it will go once I come into this and when I do like the smaller bits up here. So good progress. We are finally making dinner. I have the spaghetti squash in the oven. I bake it at 375 for like 35 to 40 minutes, maybe a little bit longer since I have 2 in there. But I cut them, why can I not think? I cut them like the short way versus the long way because I guess the noodles are longer this way. So we'll see how that goes. And then I have garlic and onion in here that I'm just cooking down, and then I'll cook the ground beef in it. I also wanted to show you, I need to clean the counter after because I punctured through the package all the way, but I saw a girl on TikTok do this, cut across or do like a X in the packaging at the bottom, which like I know that's probably bad because there's like plastics getting in there, but whatever. And then you can just push it through without having to touch the meat. So in case y'all haven't seen that hack before, it's been a game changer because when I cut it like this way and this way, I feel like it's hard to get all the beef out that's at like the other corner. So anyway, that's been a game changer for me. I'm gonna cook those also with the diced tomatoes instead of using like a marinara sauce. And it should be good. I also have all my Poppy boxes on the counter and I need to figure out where I'm gonna store them because our pantry is like a little full, but I poured my Poppy in here to have it cold with some ice. I did this while I was needle pointing, so I forgot about it, and the ice is definitely watered down, but I'm using my cute little Christmas tree glass. This is very similar to the Anthropologie Icon glasses, but I got them at a local shop called Marabou here in Austin. You might be able to check them out online. I don't know if they do e-commerce for all of their stuff, but yeah, I wanted to be festive.
Was it worth the night that you drank too much whiskey? I know that you'd be holding me if you loved me. Won't know what could be. Maybe in a different life we could be together.
Happy Friday? What do you mean? The drip?
Drippage, yeah.
Hello, happy Friday. I am headed to lunch to celebrate a friend who just got a new job, and she took a week off of work, and I'm very proud of her for that. So we're gonna do a little Friday lunch. I went for a walk this morning. I did a workout from home. I got a lot done this morning. I still have more that I would like to do that I wish I could have gotten done before leaving, but that's all right. I have a Poppy for the road, and then we got her a little Packers sweatshirt. She's a huge Packers fan, and her favorite beverage for just a little celebratory gift. So that's what this is, but let's head to lunch.
was obvious is wrong.
Hello, I'm back from lunch. Had a lobster roll, had a glass of wine. It was perfect. And then I just changed into some shorts because it is way hotter out than I thought. And I'm gonna go to Soho and sit on the patio and get some work done on my computer. But I just got a package. One of my friends gifted me a Anthropologie gift card for my birthday. And I'm thrilled about it because, well, no, I love my iPhone glasses for my coffee. So I ordered a few and then I got a cute little like ribbon platter. And then I'm happy about this box situation because I am trying to get the Halloween decorations down and decorate for Christmas. I really love Thanksgiving, and I feel like Thanksgiving deserves to still have like the fall pumpkins and all of that stuff. Like something like this could stay out till Thanksgiving, but we're going on a trip the week before Thanksgiving, and I don't know, I just want to be able to enjoy the Christmas decorations and not feel like they're only up for a couple weeks. So we're gonna tear down the fall early and do Christmas this weekend. Especially because if I waited till next weekend to do Christmas, we would leave on the trip and then not be able to enjoy it. So it feels more worth it to do it this weekend. And then also, last year we hosted Thanksgiving here and had our Christmas decor up already, and it just felt so good and festive, even acknowledging that it's Thanksgiving and not Christmas. So that's my stance. This one has nothing to do with holidays, but I thought the horseshoe was really cute, so I got that. And then these other two are Christmas. I talk too much. I don't need to explain all that to you guys, but you know, it's the inner workings of my mind. Out on display for you. It's the wine talking, let's be honest. Oh, this one is so cute. Gingerbread houses. And it looks like snow because it's that white confetti. This is actually even cuter in person than I thought it was online. Little snow globes with the Christmas tree. Oh, this is so cute. Looks like it's a little bit damaged, unfortunately. But I thought this was adorable. It comes in black, red, pink as well, where the ribbon is a color. But I thought the white was cute because it can be festive during the holidays, but it's also neutral enough to use throughout the year. And I feel like now that I host more and have a home, I use my serving dishes so often, even just for family dinner when it's like the four of us being Alec and I, and then each of our brothers. So yeah, except I think I don't know if y'all can even see this. There's like a spot. Yeah, you can't really see it, but there's a spot right here that has like black indentations in it. So I might try to exchange that. So I'm gonna keep it in the box. But everything is so cute, and I can't wait to use one of my glasses tomorrow. Also, I'm so sorry the TV's on in the background. That probably is not a good sound. Use this for some of our Halloween stuff, even though we have the boxes in storage that we can refill. It'll be easier to carry them this way, and then we had some new stuff that we added this year, so hopefully this will take care of some of that. I'm gonna put them right back in these little foam containers.
I knew I could feel this much, to say you went and planned it all along. No, you're never meant to take my breath away.
I personally always put these in the dishwasher. It says you're not supposed to. But what I will say is these are really sensitive to heat. So if you were to pour espresso directly in here, I've done it plenty of times and it was fine. But there was one time where it did crack the glass, and after that I've just been cautious and will not put espresso directly in here when it's hot. Or fresh off the press, if you will. But I've had no problems when they go in the top rack. of the dishwasher, but obviously proceed with caution and make your own decisions on that. I always have at least one decoration that I'm really sad to get rid of or put away for the year, and this is mine for this year. These terracotta pumpkins from Pottery Barn. I don't want to put them away. But these, see, if they were just a pumpkin, fine for Thanksgiving. They're a jack-o'-lantern, so that means that this is a Halloween decoration, not a fall decoration, spooky season decoration, whatever. So they gotta go.
The two of us were walking both alone. I caught a glimpse in every sentence, hand in hand, on and on. How'd I know you'd be the one? Now I'll never.
Hello, happy Saturday. It's November 8th. I just went for a walk with the dogs. I listed a bunch of stuff on Poshmark this morning, and now I'm gonna go to the gym. Alec is in Houston for work today, so I kind of feel like a free bird. I'm able to get so much done when I have the house to myself, and I love being home alone. But I've been so obsessed with my brick. I think I showed y'all that I got it on Wednesday or Thursday, but I've had my phone bricked for, it's 11:11, 1 hour. I had it bricked for 2 hours earlier, and then I unbricked it because I needed to post something on my story really quickly, and then just put it right back on. And I'm loving it. So if you're somebody who wants to force yourself into less screen time and less doom scrolling, then I can't recommend it enough. I think there's a referral link, so I'll share that in the description box too, and it gets you $10 off or something. Not sponsored, by the way. Just, I think even when you get a break, you can refer a friend and get $10 off and whatever. But let's go to the gym. I decided I want to run tomorrow because it's going to drop like 15 degrees tomorrow and be in the high 60s. And I thought that that sounded just fantastic for going on a run. And then later this afternoon, once Alec gets back, I think we're going to meet our friends at a brewery for a little hangout and just have like an easy, chill night at home. But last night I got so much further on my needlepoint. I actually need to go get more pink thread to finish the cup. And I just didn't want to go all the way to the needlepoint store today. It's not really like in my neighborhood or in an area where I have a ton of other errands. So it just feels like, I don't know, I didn't want to make the trek today, but maybe I will tomorrow. And then actually I think I'm going to wait because I'm getting another canvas in the mail soon and I need to go match the string to those colors. So I might as well just go do it all at once. I think that's why I had decided to wait. Anyway, it doesn't matter. We're also going to decorate for Christmas this weekend, but we're going to wait to do that tomorrow as well because I need Alex's help to go to our storage unit to bring all of our Halloween stuff away, bring out the Christmas stuff. I ended up grabbing my needlepoint to show y'all. I finished the margarita portion, and then I started the rind of the lime, and then this is all I have left for my pink thread, but I've filled in quite a bit of the cup. The hardest part, gosh, my light always turns on and off on its own. The hardest part is going around where the letters already are because it's harder to like find the spot behind the canvas. I mean, the back of my canvas is horrendous. I'm a beginner, okay? Keep that in mind. So in the future, now I know that the more thread you already have like behind the canvas, it's harder to get the needle in. Anyway, I'm very excited about this and it's brought me so much joy. Good morning, y'all. Happy Sunday. I'm getting ready to head out to take the dogs for a walk. I've got my eye masks on. I've got my hot coffee ready to go. I feel like putting your hot coffee in a Stanley always changes the taste. Never tastes as good to me. When I have both dogs, I can't be trusted with an open mug. I will say they're pretty well behaved on the walk, but having 2 leashes, it's just something's bound to spill. So I have my Yeti ready to go. I was gonna listen to a podcast or an audiobook, but I'm just loving not being on my phone. I had my phone bricked for I think 15 and a half hours yesterday. And I just unbricked it this morning so that I could post. I needed to do like a couple of posts and then I bricked it again now that I'm done. And I think I'm gonna try to keep it bricked for the rest of the day. But we're gonna decorate for Christmas today, so I can't wait to take y'all along with me for that. Yesterday, I think the last time I checked in, I had gone to the gym, had a great workout. I did the lower body day from Team Versa on ladder. I wanted to just like switch things up a little bit, and I usually do my own workout program, but I just figured I would try because I haven't tried Abby's workouts yet. She's one of our newer coaches. She's like our hybrid training team. So it was like a very intense lower body session, and my legs are already so sore, but it was really good. I'm back to the Kindle. I'm reading gosh, why can't I remember what this book is called? It's by Karen Slaughter, and I always think it's so interesting that her last name is Slaughter and she writes thrillers and scary books. We Are All Guilty here, a North Falls thriller. So would recommend. I'm only 36% of the way in though, so I'll continue to keep you posted. All right, let's go walk. Oh my gosh, you just got so close to that. I got a brown sugar miso latte with whole milk. I got hot, Alec got it iced from Disnudo. And now we're gonna head to the storage unit to put the fall decorations away.
Home Depot first.
Oh, the containers?
Yeah. Some new storage bins so they all match.
Then to storage. Alec wants all of our storage bins to match, so that's why we're going to Home Depot. All of the boxes are back there. Feels so good to have that stuff out of the house. So we can fill it with Christmas.
Christmas.
The snow's coming down.
Christmas.
I'm watching it fall.
Christmas.
The people around. This was my parents' backyard yesterday. And this morning. And these are the times where I am just forever grateful that we live. Like, look at this. It's a gorgeous 60-degree
It's Gorgiana.
morning.
66
It's a little
degrees.
windy, so it feels cozy. I guess it would be kind of fun to decorate for Christmas with the first snowfall of the year. Okay, it feels like a mess in the house, but we've got all of our stuff and we're gonna decorate in just a little bit. We're gonna put up the tree and do all of that. But in the meantime, I wanted to show y'all, I got the cutest book for our Christmas card photo, our holiday cards through the years. And I just think this is such a fun way, because I always obviously save like what we do for our Christmas card. I'm bummed I didn't save two of these because the back was really cute with like a in white grid, but this was our first Christmas card that we actually sent out once we were married. And then this one was 2023. This is still one of my favorite Christmas cards to date. I just love the colors, and our outfits coordinated so nicely without being too matchy. And then this was last year. I didn't love this one. I was so hungover for these photos and I just look puffy. Alec does too, honestly. I don't think anybody else would know, but I just remember how I felt, and I feel like I associate that with this Christmas card. But we'll put this year's once I have them ordered. Here's a little sneak peek though of the ones that we took this year. The dogs were not participating, but that's okay. I love this one. I can't remember which one we decided to put on the actual card, but you get the gist. Took a quick intermission to go for a run, and I had to film content for Shocks, so I just killed 2 birds with 1 stone. Now I just threw on my St. Cozies after I showered, of course, and we're gonna finally put up the tree. Okay, this doesn't look that appetizing because my bowl's a mess, but I made butter chicken with broccoli and rice. I will share the recipe in the description below. I just threw this in the crock pot and then did the rice and the broccoli on the stovetop. And no, it's not for you. Hello, it is Monday, November 10th. I got my nails done this morning. I went with Funny Bunny because I've actually really been enjoying doing the darker nails for like fall winter season. However, we're going to Turks and Caicos next week, and I felt like on vacation for like a tropical trip, I like the idea of lighter nails. So I went back to my roots and did Funny Bunny on my toes as well. Just realizing I forgot to put my rings on today. I'm gonna make lunch really quickly. I also wanted to show y'all that I got my new needlepoint canvas. And I got this because, well, first of all, I ordered it from What's the Stitch. How cute is her packaging? I got this from her because, or I picked this print. It says no thank you because I'm a people pleaser and I'm trying to get more comfortable with learning how to say no. So I thought this was really cute, and I can make it as like a little door hanger or something. I don't even know, but I thought this would be a good basic one to practice like all that open space of my stitches. And then the design is a little complicated around the edge, and I'm really bad at the letters, but I thought this would be a good one to practice on. So I got that. I need to go to the needlepoint store to match the colors and get some thread. And then I also ran out of thread. I think I told you all this already. I had run out of thread for the cup, my Daynata cup. So I need to get more for that as well. So I'm gonna do that all at once. I'm craving what we had for dinner last night for lunch, so I'm gonna make that really quickly. And then I'm gonna get back to work. I have like a crazy work week because I'm hosting an event on Thursday, so there's all of that stuff. Plus, obviously, just like my normal task list. And then I'm prepping to be out of town next week. And I don't want to have to work while I'm on the trip. I feel like that my whole YouTube is me talking about why I'm working and the way I'm doing things. But anyway, I don't want to work when we're on our vacation. So I need to double up this week and plan ahead for next, which is always really tough in the moment, but very worth it in the long haul, because then I'll be good to go and I can take a very deep breath knowing that I don't have to work on vacation. Oh no. I mean, come on, it looks so good. To be honest, I might be taking a rest day today, guys. I'm proud of myself though, because I did like such a good lift on Saturday. I had a good run yesterday, so I won't be that upset if I can't. Maybe I'll go for like an evening run before we eat dinner. It just kind of depends on how the rest of my day goes. I would like to get to the gym, but I might just wait till tomorrow morning. Also, if there's one thing I can influence y'all to do, it's to reheat your food on the stove. The way I just said that was funny, the stove, but I just feel like it tastes so much better. And I don't know, Alec has turned me into like a weirdo about microwaves. He never used one growing up. I don't know why. But I just feel like it tastes better when you reheat it on the stove. Okay. I'm excited for this lunch. And then I'm gonna re-brick my phone. I'm gonna show y'all. I can't remember if I showed you how it actually works. All right, so here is the app on my phone. And then when I'm ready to brick the device, I just hit the button. And then here's the brick right here. I keep it, it's like a magnet, so I keep it on the fridge. We'll tap it. And now I am bricked. and then I have to tap it again to unbrick it. So yeah, let's have some lunch and then get in a productive work sesh. I just had such a productive work session. Now I'm going through all of this stuff that we have set up for the Siete Friendsgiving that I'm hosting on Thursday. This is actually crazy. Like, I am disgusted with how much this has taken over my house, like in a positive way, obviously, because I'm so excited. We've just kind of had to keep everything to the side because I don't have a ton of extra storage space like in my pantry and stuff. But I'm putting together our gift bags. It'll be this cute Siete bag with tortilla chips, salsa, the hot chocolate Mexican cookies, and then their hot honey potato chips, which are a favorite of mine. I was gonna wait to put this all together because I don't necessarily have room for the bags everywhere, but I think I'll feel mentally better kind of getting some stuff organized to where it's supposed to be so that I can pick apart like what we need to use to prep the food and have that organized separately. And then I think I'm just gonna keep all of this on the guest bed upstairs. I'm all across the board today with what I'm sharing, but Lululemon sent me a sweet little care package for the holidays, and I love a handwritten note. I'm a sucker for that in a PR package. But I've worked with Lululemon for a couple of years now, and it's like still the greatest blessing. It's a little sweatshirt, and then some Align leggings to match, and then these cute little slippers for inside the house, cashmere and wool slippers. Those are so cute. Oh, and then another water bottle too. Hello y'all, happy Wednesday. It is November 12th. This is so random. I woke up this morning and could not bear the sight of my refrigerator on the inside. So I cleaned it out today and it feels so good to just have like no crumbs. It feels clean. It's very empty because we have our Siete Friendsgiving tomorrow and Taylor and I are prepping all the food today. So I didn't want to do like a big grocery haul and not have room for all of the food that we need to prep today. I'm kind of a neat freak lately and I just want to get rid of everything. Like I hate the clutter. I don't know. And it doesn't help that we just decorated for Christmas, but that clutter is different. I had to do an exchange at Anthropology yesterday and they had this syrup, white chocolate peppermint, and I thought this would be incredible for my morning coffee. I was right. It is so good. Hello y'all, happy Thursday. It's now November 13th, the day of my Friendsgiving, and I am stressed beyond what I would like. I think I showed y'all I cleaned out the fridge yesterday, and I'm so glad that I did because this was after all of the prep that we did yesterday to get everything ready so that today it feels a little bit easier in the kitchen at least, since we'll have guests coming and all of that and all the other setup to do. The flowers came and they are perfect. If y'all are in Austin, this is Mountain Laurel Floral. She did my wedding flowers. Truly so pretty. And now I'm just putting the candles in their holders so that all of this is ready to go to the table when the time comes. All right, I can't remember where I've last updated y'all. I finally showered, did my makeup and hair, and I'm gonna wait to get dressed just until more things are set up. But We do have all the florals. They got delivered. Oh, I think I did show you all this because I put these together already, but I'm so excited for how this is coming together. I think I showed you all that already too. And then the biggest update, we got new artwork. My friend Carly is an artist here in Austin, and she commissioned this beautiful piece for us, and I was not expecting it to be ready. And I'm so thrilled. I think it looks so beautiful in our space. It just like matches our space a little bit better. We still love the painting that we used to have. I'll try to find a picture of it to pop here. We already stored it away, but I think this just suits us better. We found our style a little bit more, and I'm just obsessed with how clean this looks. I hate these lights. They're kind of ruining the aesthetic, but anyway, I am just thrilled. I'll link her site for y'all below, but she truly crushed it, and I'm so excited to have it for when people come over tonight.